Online. Online. Are we doing this? Bitrate is solid. Twitch. Bitrate is solid. Hear myself. Twitch. Good. Hear myself. Good. Testing. 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 Can I close this window? Hopefully, yes. Alright. Alright. Solid. Buddy, can please confirm that we are, in fact, looking solid on all platforms. Let me see if my face is up on Steam. Yep, I am live on Steam. Alright. Send. Hello, thank you, Sart. Thank you for letting me know. All right. I don't want to sneeze. I might sneeze. Oh, Xard. Sorry, my eyesight is poor. I have upgraded to an ultra wide monitor, so the chat now is like all the way over there, and I have trouble seeing. So I should probably just pop it off and move it right next to the game. All right. Hello, folks. Nice. Nice to see you all. I have not streamed in a minute. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I don't know how to use this anymore. So hopefully, this will not be a train wreck. Consider this sort of like a pre-stream as I wait for people to join in. I have a lot of stuff to show you today, so I'll try to keep it under an hour, or within the hour, because the DLC has a lot of content. By the way, let me know if the audio is fine, if you can hear me fine over the game. And if I'm not being cut or anything, stuff like that. Price is low? Well, I don't want to say the price is low. I want to say the price is right. You know what I mean? By the way, can I say that this new main menu for the DLC is quite cool? Can I say that? Can I say that? All right. Okay. Is the title okay? No, the title is not okay. Damn it. Damn it. How do I change the title? Corrupted Fates DLC Showcase. Nice. Update. Hopefully it worked. Title updated successfully. Hope so. I'm gonna refresh this. Yep, it worked. All right. All right, I'm excited. I am excited. Maybe I should keep an eye also on Steam chat. I go here, I go here. I mute it. And here's that. Great. All right. I think I'll just start. All right, because the beginning of the stream. Without further ado, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Hello and welcome to our brand new Dice Legacy stream. I'm Gian Paolo Vernocchi, creative director of Dice Legacy, and today I am extremely excited to bring to you Corrupted Fates, which is a major expansion for Dice Legacy, a DLC, if you want to call it that. It's out now everywhere, and today I have the distinguished privilege of showing it to you. It is a pretty cool expansion that adds a new class of dice, just a cultist, and they bring with them new mechanics, new buildings, new technologies, a whole bunch of new stuff. I think what I will do is I'm going to show you the trailer, and then we're going to jump into some gameplay, shall we? All right, let's take it away. Isn't that a cool trailer? There's a lot of stuff to see, so let's just jump right into it. First thing you might notice is that there's a brand new menu scene for the DLC, which I quite like. Inspired by the art of the always amazing Scott Palico. In the options, if you don't fancy this scene, you can go back to the old one. But there's also a couple of new options that we added, and we added these for everybody. The tutorial now unlocks, through games in case you want to, keep it on and, just look at stuff that you might have missed. You can reset it. You can keep the audio in the background, which is an option that was added specifically at the request of streamers. But other than that, it's the same old Dice Legacy of old. In the accessibility option, there's an option to tame the madness effect. And what is the madness? Well, we'll see very soon. If you start a new game of Dice Legacy Corrupted Fates, you'll get a chance of, playing with the classic version of Dice Legacy without any changes, or with the Revelations content added in, which is everything that is new in the DLC. You will see now that we have 3 game modes that you can choose from. Escaping Fate is our classic Dice Legacy experience. Forging Around was added with a free update back in November. And the Downfall is the brand new game mode that was added into this new DLC. And you will see also that we have a brand new ruler. It's called the Vicar, advisor to the king, and representative inside of the council. And everybody remembers. I mean, everybody has a hard time remembering when the Vicar showed up. It's like he's always been here. I don't know. It's weird. It's a weird figure. And his wager ability allows him to heal all corrupted dice in pool by rolling 4 sacrifice faces. Those are the new faces of the cultist die, which are these ones. And as you can see, the cultist has a combat, has a gather, has build, and also has choose sacrifice faces. And we'll see soon what that means. I can enable the weather if I want to. Weather is something that was added with a free update back in December. So if this is the first time you see Dice Legacy in a while, we had 3 major updates since release. So this is a great time to get back into the game and check out all of the free stuff that was added to the game and all the stuff that was added by the Corrupted Fates DLC. Since there's a lot to see, I have 2 save games that I have prepared. One is in the standard stranded mode, and in the other one is in the new scenario. I'm gonna start with stranded. I'm gonna show you everything that is new in the game. Hopefully, this is the correct save file. Yep, there we go. All right. So, there's a lot to see. So, let's get to it immediately. The first thing you might see or you might notice, I have a game in progress right here. I have a bunch of resources, a bunch of technologies, and I have a brand new class, which is the cultists. So the cultists are everyday people who, fall prey to corruption. And they worship a mysterious entity, which if you found the secret ending of Dice Legacy, you might know who this mysterious entity is. And in pool, I have 4 cultists at the moment. You see they have a brand new face, which is the sacrifice face. And right here, I have all of their buildings, as well as, some brand new buildings that we added. And the thing that might jump immediately at you is the fact that there's a giant eye at the bottom left of the screen. And this is the madness meter. Madness is a brand new mechanic that was added into this DLC, as well as others. But essentially, your wicked actions, such as expanding the influence of the cult, or sacrificing dice, or getting faces corrupted, or passing corrupted policies and stuff like that, will increase your madness level. And if your madness reaches maximum, you will lose the game immediately. But also, all of the buildings of the cultists have a bonus if the madness is high. So it's this kind of like risk-reward mechanic, which is pretty interesting. You can see that I have my minimum madness. It's already, at a third. There's this concept of minimum madness that we'll go through in a moment. But essentially, see this as a risk-reward mechanic. It's something you have to keep in check. Otherwise you risk losing the game. But if we check out the effect when pleased of the cultist, we will see that you will not lose the game if your madness is at maximum level if the cultists are happy. So as long as the cultists are happy, you are fine with being, completely mad. And if the cultists are angry, what's going to happen is that the madness will rise slowly. So you will, see the end of the game very, very quickly if the cultists are unhappy. I think this is it for the interface, for what is new in the interface. There's also something else that was added into the game, which is, we reworked a little bit the build menu to make it more usable on PC. It's wider, it's more user-friendly. You see that there's a new tab. It's called Ritual. And in the Ritual tab, there's all of the new buildings that the cultists have. We have the Mausoleum, which is the building where you get new cultists from. And essentially, it converts a peasant into a cultist, but it requires a sacrifice. So if I put there a soldier die, for example, in 20 or so seconds, which I'm going to speed up, you will see that my soldier was sacrificed, and I got a new cultist. And cultists are ecstatic about this. Ecstatic. But you will also see that my madness has risen a little bit, because, sacrificing dice, something that might make you question what you're doing with your life. So the Mausoleum is the building where you get new cultists from. As you can see, it's free in the sense that it doesn't require you any resources, but it has a cost in madness, and it has a cost in the fact that you have to sacrifice a die. Next up in their buildings is the Cultist Outpost. The Cultist Outpost allows you to, which is right over here, allows you to sacrifice encampments. So this is a new way to interact with, it's a familiar way of interacting with encampments in the sense that you're essentially wiping them out, but you are using sacrifices instead of just simply military power. And the cultists in general, if you look at their faces, they are pretty versatile in what they can do. They can gather, they can build, they can fight, and they can sacrifice. So they're a pretty interesting class. And the way we thought about them was to add a new layer to the gameplay of Dice Legacy and add more depth to all of the mechanics that we already have by introducing a new class that plays into all of them in interesting ways. Then what we have is the Void Well. So the Void Well, it says sacrifice a dice to obtain resources. Right over here we have the Void Well. It's essentially this. I like it a lot. It's like this pool of water, but the water is the universe. It's kind of crazy. But anyway, first step is to prepare the ritual. So I'm gonna use a cultist, and as you can see, it's a percentage-based kind of plot. So that means that the stronger the cultist, the better the result the Void Well will return. As you can see, the Void Well now has turned on. And what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to sacrifice a soldier, because I don't want soldiers anymore. Sorry, soldiers. Or do I want them? I'm just going to sacrifice a peasant. Do I want to sacrifice a peasant? I'll just sacrifice a soldier. Or a peasant. I'll just do a peasant, because I can always just make more. And what's going to happen is this peasant is going to get sacrificed, and I'm going to get random resources from the Void Well. And the resources that I get are based on the die that I sacrificed, how strong was the die, how strong was the sacrifice phase that I used, and how high is my madness. So you will see I got food, I got wood, and I even got some knowledge, which is pretty good. So this is an interesting way to get kind of like infinite resources if you're willing to pay the price. Next up, we have the offering stone. So, keeping your people happy is pretty hard. That's, what people told us. It's like, people are rioting against me. What can I do? I don't know what to do. The game is so hard. And we're like, you're not. We got you. We got you. Here's a new building. All it requires is for you to sacrifice a die, what could go wrong? And all of the classes, except the class that you sacrifice, are happy. So I could sacrifice even a cultist right here. Oh, no, I cannot sacrifice a cultist, of course. Sorry. I can sacrifice a soldier. And what's going to happen is that everybody except soldiers, but it's my last soldier, so I don't care, are going to be happy about this. So here we go. Everybody else is happy. Everybody like that. When everybody like that appears at the top right of the screen? This is exactly that. So, if you don't want to throw parties at the fair building, if you don't want to go through the troubles of setting up a town square, of, gathering food and preparing ale and throwing, one of those standard boring parties, well, you just sacrifice a die, and that's it. Next up, we have the Cradle of Rebirth. Now, before showing you the Cradle of Rebirth, which is like the weirdest building that we have in this expansion, I'm going to show you one more building that we added, which is the Knowledge Extractor. And the Knowledge Extractor is under the Manipulation tab, and it's available to everybody in a sense. It says that it doesn't require any specific class to be present for it to be operated. Because, as you can see, it accepts any 2 dice. And what it will do, it will give you knowledge, but it will corrupt the faces of those dice. So what I will do is I will just put 2 peasants, or I'm just going to put a peasant and a cultist here. Okay? And it's going to take a minute. So, it's not easy to extract knowledge out of dice. But once this is going to happen, I will get knowledge, and these 2 faces will get corrupted. As you can see, those are corrupted, and I got knowledge out of it. Oh, wow. Oh, I know what happened. There was a bell that just rang, right? We'll check that out later. We'll check that out later. But essentially, now I have these two corrupted faces, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll my dice, and I'm going to corrupt them again. Because, I'm wicked. I'm wicked. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to corrupt one of more of their faces in order to get more knowledge, right? And perfect. I got 2 knowledge out of that. And if I go into the ritual tab of my technologies, you will see all of the new technologies that we added, which basically are like the 3 new buildings plus power-ups for all of them. You will see that now I have, for example, this cultist, which has 2 corrupted faces, or this peasant, which has 2 corrupted faces, right? So let's check out the Cradle of Rebirth. It's right here. It says, sacrifices a die to transfer a face to all corrupted faces to another die. I call it the printer. I always called it the printer internally. I think it's an apt name. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to prepare the ritual. Think of this as a crazier version of the Forge. So this opens up. I am going to sacrifice a die. And what I'm going to do is I want to sacrifice the citizen. Because what I really want is the... Whoops. I want the study face. Come on. Come on. There we go. Okay. I'm going to sacrifice the citizen. And as a result, I'm going to extract the study face. Right? There we go. Sacrificed. And you will see it as a little, touch. It's printed. It's printed on the stone. Pretty tiny, but you can tell it's printed. So as you can see from the UI, now it tells you that all of the corrupted faces will become study faces. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my peasant. I'm gonna put it here. And what will happen is that those faces will get printed onto the peasant. Let's check it out. Closes down. Peasant dies. Well, it's not dead, actually. Sorry. It's just, modified. And if I look at it, we'll see that now this peasant has 2 study faces on it. Which means that I could use it inside, for example, the workshop, for instance. And, this could become very, very interesting in case you want to make crazier combinations, or you really want the face of a certain class, but you don't want to deal with having the whole class. You don't want to deal with merchants. You don't want to deal with soldiers, but you really want those raid faces or those trade faces. I think this is a very, very unique building. And the knowledge extractor kind of frees you from having to deal with citizens in case you don't want to use citizens. Before, you kind of were tied to citizens if you wanted knowledge. There were other ways of getting knowledge, but they were not as reliable as the workshop. Now, what you can do is just corrupt faces. Keep going corrupting faces and just use the knowledge extractor. And the ability of the masquerade, because as you know, corruption spreads between your dice. So eventually, all of this corruption will become a problem. The masquerade is the ability of the vicar, and if I roll 4 sacrifice faces, I'm gonna heal all the corrupted dice in my pool and just keep the masquerade going. Keep this cult thing hidden. And if on another small touch, the clock on the knowledge extractor actually tells you the hour. So if you're like, hey, what time is it? I've been playing for a few hours now. You just look at the knowledge extractor and it tells you the time. So I think that's pretty cool. So what else is new? What I want to do now is I kind of want to keep going until the change of season, because I want to see if I am lucky and I get to show you a few cool things. In the meantime, I'm just gonna make a house, and I'm gonna make a school because I want to. Actually, I'm gonna make a military academy because I want to. I have 2 more dice right here, which I kept, just to show you things. Perfect. But what I want to show you is some of the more interesting mechanics that we added into the game. Not just, dice and buildings, but also more stuff. Do I have two peasants? Yeah, the other one is busy right over there. As long as it's finished. Okay. Please go into the house. I don't want to know what you guys are doing in there. Just give me another peasant. And I'm going to transform this one into a soldier. Ooh, another bell has just rung. What is that bell? We'll see you soon enough. All right, I have a soldier now. Perfect. One more peasant. Let's get one more peasant. I'm floating dice, which is an issue. Oh, yeah, of course. I have these dice here. It's okay. We're fine. Oh, no. Someone is attacking me. So, before, you only had soldiers and peasants to respond to attacks. But now, you can also respond by using cultists, which is very convenient. And allows you, to focus on this class in case you want to. And opens up for more possibilities. Always, Forge always available, and makes for interesting combinations in case you want to mess with that as well. Ooh. Soldier. All right. Got a stubborn dice. It's okay. Pretty strong though. All right, let's try to jump to the end of the season. By the way, you will see that there's some wibbly wobbling happening at the edges of the screen. That's the madness. And if my madness gets very high, I'm gonna have a bad time. All right. Okay, we are reaching the winter, so we should be fine. Oh no. All of my dice are getting wounded. By the way, we updated the visual effects for the wounds a while back, again, as part of the free updates that the game got. Also, as you can see, there's a new piece of UI in case you've never seen it, which is the weather, added in December with a free update. Winter falls. All right. So this is our brand new council representative, brand new guy. Looks pretty weird. And all I'm going to say is that he gets weirder the higher your madness is, which is pretty cool. So there are new policies, of course, for the cultists. Cultists have, all new policies of their own. But also what we have is corrupted policies. So what will happen is that the more cultists you have, the higher the chance that they will start to corrupt other classes as well. So I already passed a bunch. A couple, actually. I passed one from the peasants and one from the soldiers. But what will happen is that new policies with very, very strong effects, but very strong as well side effects will start to appear. And there will be interesting choices for you. So at the start of every season, obtain a resource for every class district hall inside the cultist districts based on their dice class. I like this one. So essentially, what this does is it pushes you to build districts within districts, which is something new inside of the game. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to increase my madness and before reaching the end of the winter. But actually I have to wait a bit. I'm just gonna... I think I will try to sacrifice all of the peasants, because I really want my madness to reach maximum level, and you will see why, hopefully. I need to be a little bit lucky, but I hopefully the stream will be on my side. So I'm just gonna sacrifice you. Sorry. No, I don't want to sacrifice you. Sorry. I want to sacrifice you. I'm just going to start to do some wicked stuff. All right? Please don't be mad at me. Okay, thank you. I know, right? Oh no, they're unhappy. Quick, I have to do something about them. For example, just sacrifice them all. All right. They're all gone. Oh, no. Oh, no. Hold on. Hold on. I don't want to lose. Hold on. There's still a peasant somewhere that is ruining my day. I have a peasant somewhere ruining my day. Where is he? By the way, now what you can do is you can, move the camera left and right. By pressing A and D. This is gonna get destroyed if I don't do something about it. Darn it. Alright, I'll deal with this. Alright, I'll deal with this. Yeah, greater good. Greater good. I swear. Where's that peasant? You know what? I have to admit, not prepare the save file on my own. So there might be a peasant that I'm not seeing. Never mind. I'll deal with this. I can do this. I can't actually. Will it spread to here? Yes. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do this. All right. So the fire will not spread. Oh, but it will spread to the forest. Darn it. But it's okay. We will lose the forest. It's gonna be fine. Actually, what I can do is just make them happy. Oh, but I cannot sacrifice. Well, I can do this. I'm just gonna... Oh, no. One more fire? Oh, no. Oh, no. Not the tower. Oh, no. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do this. Or look at my powerful strats. So I just converted I just converted a cultist into a soldier. And now I am sacrificing soldiers to make the peasants happy. This is bizarre. Oh no. It's okay. Sacrificing makes everybody happy. There we go. Oh no. Okay. Now they're all gone. Okay. Peasants are gone. Everybody's happy now. It's okay. Oh no! I lost all of my... I need an almshouse real quick. Okay, almshouse. I need hammers. There we go. Almshouse converts any dice into a peasant. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make some more poor people. You will... Another thing you will notice in this, mishap that I'm having is that forests now also can catch fires due to the latest update that we got in December. It's gonna take a minute for them to, catch fire, but... Alright, I should have peasants now again. Great. And they're happy. This forest is gone. And it will spread to here. But it's okay. I can stop the fire as soon as it spreads, actually. Gotta keep getting a few more peasants. And now I'm gonna use the house. And everybody's gonna be happy. Alright, let's go. We saved the run. Did we, though? Hold on. Yes, we did. Save the run. I'm gonna take you, and I'm gonna put you here. Great. Peasants, be happy. Soldiers have appeared. Great. I'm gonna try to raise my madness now, which is what I wanted to do in the first place. So I'm gonna do this loop where I just make new peasants, and I keep sacrificing them. And, what could go wrong? Great. I'm gonna keep doing it. And my madness is rising. But it's okay. I can handle it. Alright. Keep sacrificing them. Yes. Okay, this is fine. We'll be happy about this, and my madness will rise. Let's transform you. Everybody's happy. Everybody is happy. Look at that. Perfect. They will be unhappy about this. Okay. I'm fine. My madness is increasing. But it's okay. A peasant. Let's make a new peasant. Great. All right, we're reaching the end of the year once again. Let's see what the council brings us. Hopefully, with some luck, it brings us what I want to show you. Yes! Did it. All right. So, inside of the council, as you can see, due to the fact that my madness is quite high, there's this mysterious aura around the... at the center of the screen, around the scepter of the cultist representative. It looks interactive, so I'm going to click it. And when you do this, you get this new screen, which asks you if you seek to rule for destiny. And I'm going to give in to this demand. And I am presented with this brand new thing, which are revelations. And what revelations are, they are a power that you get that triggers twice per season, every time the bell tolls, and they do something based on the faces that you have in pool at that specific time. So, for example, Oath of Fortification, it says obtain 1 herb per explore phase and 1 iron per combat phase in pool. So the bell will ring around a third of the season. You remember how I said that there was a bell ringing before? When that happens, if in my pool at that time I have any explore phases, I will get 1 herb per explore phase and 1 iron per combat phase. So this is extremely strong. I'm gonna accept this revelation. But what will happen now is that my minimum madness has risen. So now I am at 2 levels of minimum madness. As you can see, my screen is all getting like red and wobbly at the edges, and I'm getting, kind of weirded out by what I'm seeing. But this is what happens when you give in to madness, give in to this temptation of revelations. Currently, I have 2 revelations that I have accepted, the Oath of Fortification and the Oath of Chaos, which says obtain 2 random resources per corruption phase in pool. So, as you can see, it's very, very, very strong. But, obviously, there's a downside that I might lose. Unless, maybe, let's say, for example, cultists are happy. So, you're kind of playing with fire. And this is what I really like. And if I, speed up the time, you will see that in the season wheel, there is going to be like a line. And when that line, when we hit that line, I will get 1, 2, 3, 4 iron. And, if I lock these, I can try to get some herbs. I don't want to lose you. I can get 5, 6 iron, 7, 8 iron. Okay. If, when the bell will ring, I'm just going to speed up the time. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stay like this. Well, I'm just going to stay like this. What is going to happen is that when the bell rings and we will hear, a bang kind of noise, I will get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 iron in just one swoop. So what you're supposed to do, or, if you want to be kind of want to optimize your play, my iron, I have 15 now. 23. Pretty good. So what you want to do is, you want to play your game, but when you get close to the bell ringing, you arrange your pool as you want it. If you're keeping dice around just to, get more resources, you bring them into the pool. When the bell rings, You get your stuff and you keep going. So that's pretty neat. So these are some neat stuff added by the DLC. What I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna save and quit, and I'm gonna jump into the new game mode, which is called the Downfall, which is a brand new way of playing Dice Legacy. I'm gonna pick the Vicar, of course, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pick difficulty standard and tabletop pause. Start. And we'll check this mode out together. All right. As you might have noticed, we are on the other side of the ring. The sea is in front of us, and the land is, behind us. And says, invaders are here. Prophecy was true. Soon our city will be destroyed. Council is conspiring against you. Perhaps your sacrifice is the only way to avoid the downfall. You must control their threat and build a galleon to escape this forsaken land. So, we have invaders coming. They have landed on the opposite shore. We don't know who they are, but they're coming. And in 400 days, they will destroy our city. What we have to do is we have to escape in a galleon. As you can see, there is a scaffolding here. And if I jump into this conspiracy panel, you will see that I can progress in building my galleon. Building a galleon costs a lot of resources. In this case, it's 5 herbs, 15 stone, and 20 iron. And I have to do this before the invasion begins. Otherwise, I will just be wiped out. And also, I have to keep the council threat under check. You can see that, the threat is rising slowly. Because if the council threat reaches maximum, I lose the game. So I lose if I get invaded. I lose if the council threat reaches maximum. And obviously, all of the remaining losing conditions also apply. One thing that you will notice is that on this side of the ring, there are not many resources. You'll see this hunting ground only provides 8 food, 10 wood from this forest, 7 from this hunting ground. There's not a lot of resources on this map. So what you can do is, of course, you can collect resources using your dice. But also, there is one more way of collecting resources, which is to deal with the council in some way. So you will see that there are offerings here. And these offerings are powered or fueled, or, the token that you use for these offerings are soul tokens. Soul tokens, you can see there's a brand new counter at the top for every class. Soul tokens are tokens that you get for sacrificing specific classes of dice. So, for instance, I'm just collecting some wood right now because I want to build a house. Actually gonna do that and put it right here. Okay. I'm gonna get some extra stone. Alright. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to sacrifice one peasant to convert it into a cultist. And what will happen is that from the sacrifice of this peasant, I will get 1 soul token of its color. So now I have 1 peasant soul token, 1 yellow soul token, which I can go into the conspiracy panel to exchange with the council for example, in this case, 6 iron. So you can see that there are some very tantalizing offerings here. I can get 10 wood just by sacrificing 1 monk, 10 wheat by sacrificing 1 merchant, and so on and so forth. But obviously, sacrificing dice has consequences. People are not happy, your madness will rise, and stuff like that. And I can also sacrifice dice, or, spend tokens to lower the threat of the council. So in this case, for example, I exchange that token, and now I have 6 iron, which I can use to, for example, build a steam generator right away. So this is pretty cool. And it's a completely new way of playing Dice Legacy. Also, there's a new building right here, which is unique to this mode, comes already pre-built. You can build another, which is the garrison, which essentially, if I put their fight faces, I sacrifice them to lower the council threat. It's just I'm sending like a mindless attack towards my opponent. There's nothing, I can really do to stop the invasion. The invasion will come nonetheless. But what I can do is I just can sacrifice dice to appease the council and lower the threat. So in this case, for example, I can just do this. And you will see that the council threat will lower. So periodically, I will have to, just keep the council in check to not have them sacrifice me. Because what did I do? I'm just a king. Sure, I wanted to control fate and stop the invasion, but I'm the good guy here. And the council, they're trying to kill me, but why though? I'm just a good Italian dude. And as you can see, we are on the other side of the ring, and it has a whole new look. And I think especially during the day when the sun is shining, I think it looks really incredible. And we really try to give a whole new flavor to this mode. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to jump into a save file that is much more further ahead, so you can get a sense for what this mode has to offer. There we go. As you can see, I have a bunch of stuff that I have built specifically for this mode. So, for example, I built a few markets because, in this mode, it's important to have an avenue to control your resources and keep your economy going, despite the fact that you don't have a lot of resources to access naturally. So you kind of have to make your resources up in a way. I also have a theater here, which was also, patched at some point. And the theater now increases the happiness of dice classes belonging to nearby class district halls. So over here, I have a peasant district hall. I have a soldier district hall. So I can just use the theater to make everybody happy, pretty much. And obviously, the void well is very strong in this mode because, it allows me to just get, random resources. I don't quite know what I will get. But, for example, if I sacrifice a merchant, I have a very high chance of getting gold, for instance. Because, merchants are full of gold. And there you go. Sacrifice a merchant, got some gold. And if I go into the conspiracy panel, you will see that I have completed already the first step of the boat building endeavor. I have 5 knowledge to get and 45 stone to get in order to complete the next step. As you can see, I have already completed the first step of my galleon. And if I manage to complete the galleon before the time is up, I will live to see another day, I guess. And I will escape this forsaken land. But if I'm unable to do so in 345 days, it's gonna be game over. Game over for me. Game over for my realm. Not a good time. Not a good time. So I'm just gonna keep playing a little bit here. Gonna build a district right here. Do they offer me any stone? Oh, they want a soldier for. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I don't like any of these offerings. By the way, offerings, they have a timer, but, when they expire, they just go away and new ones get proposed. There's no penalty for not using these, except for, maybe they offer you good stuff and you don't take it, but, that's on you. Oh! What just happened is I activated the wager ability of the ruler that I'm playing. I'm playing the Corrupted King, which is pretty strong in this mode. I'm gonna take... Oh, I love this. Every time the face of a die is corrupted, empower another random face. I'm taking this. And what I'm gonna do is I want to... I have the tempo, which is very good to heal corrupted faces, and I have a lot of them right now. And every time I roll corrupted faces, the corruption will keep spreading. What But what I want to do is I want some knowledge here, perhaps. So I will get more knowledge. I mean, I will get more corruption out of this. I'm a little bit into a pickle. I'm gonna get a new peasant for starters. And then I think I'm gonna get a citizen. I think another way, to get rid of corruption is to just convert the die. And, you become a citizen, you grade your social status, and you forgot that you were corrupted. It's okay. It's video game logic. I like it. I love it. What else I want to do? I do want to get some stone. I am going to heal you. And monks are really good. When playing alongside cultists, you can use monks to kind of, keep them in check. Ooh, I love this offering. 10 stone for 1 soul token. I need a citizen. I have it. I need to sacrifice the citizen right away. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to prepare the ritual here. And I'm going to sacrifice the citizen. Because this might actually get me some knowledge. Because, if you sacrifice citizens, they're full of knowledge. And you just extract it. Or just you toss them in the well and knowledge comes out of it. Ah, wood. Damn it. Unlucky. But, no fear. Go here. And we take this. And that's some stone for us. If I sacrifice 1 monk, I get 4 iron and 4... I don't know about that. I have 36. What was the requirement? 40. Darn it. We can just, dig it up. We can just dig it up. It's okay. Should be okay. Right? Right? People will get frozen here. Active pause. Courtesy of the very first update that the game got. Allows me to manipulate dice while the game is paused. If you haven't seen the game since release, this is something else added. Alongside many, 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 many things. The game got 3 free major updates. Pretty beefy ones. Which I encourage you to check out. Okay. We're at 41. If I only could sacrifice 1 monk, I would very happy. This is my monk. Alright. I'm sorry, monk. But I need you gone. I need you gone. Sorry, dude. You did me, you served me well. But I need you gone. Alright. So? Stone, please. Thank you. I have a lot of stone, but I have no knowledge. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just abuse the knowledge extractor to get knowledge out of this. And complete the second step of the galleon. 1 knowledge. Okay. Was hoping for more, but I won't complain. Get more. Hopefully they won't get all frozen. All right. Eye is awesome. I agree. The eye is awesome. It is not 3D actually. It was hand drawn by our UI artist. Name is Alvaro Vera. And he did an amazing job. And what I did then, I grabbed it and I put it into After Effects. No, that's a lie. I didn't put it into After Effects. This is everything in this eye is just a material. It's just a 2D material. I just separated into layers and I just did some, UV work on it, and it just looks amazing. But no, it's not 3D. It's just 2D. And what I like to do is I like to go into the encyclopedia and go here and look at it in enlarged. It looks great. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. And all of the material effects are also pretty cool. We are at 3. We need more knowledge. More knowledge. Oh, the council threat is rising. You can see that also the garrison requests are increasing. Now they're asking me for 5. So I will do it. There we go. Okay, I am at 4. Gonna put you there. Put you there. Great. Great. I think I had a tavern, but maybe I don't. But that's gonna cost me some stone, right? Nope. Lovely. One thing that was buffed. Corruption spreads. One thing that was buffed was the steam generator. Now steam generator, you know, has longer duration, and the technologies are also better. Gonna complete the second step of the galleon. Ooh, 14 wood. Next one is asking me for 30 herbs. I have 19. Okay, that's doable. But yeah, I guess this is a pretty good gist of the mode. What I'm gonna do is, if I can, just gonna wait until the end of the season, and let I can trigger a corrupted policy, perhaps. That's also a pretty cool thing. Am I forgetting anything? Because the DLC has a lot of stuff. Am I forgetting anything? I don't think so. But as you can see, the presence of the cultists allows for many new interesting interactions. They kind of, you know, slot themselves into a separate layer of, you know, into a new layer of the game, and it'll open for, you know, more interactions. I just love when the sun just ringworld in this way, and you know, this is all new look for this side of the ring. It's no corrupted policy, but I can trigger. Oh yeah, give me this. I can trigger the council again using my amazing ability. There we go. There we go. And now that I trigger the council again, you see what corrupted policies are like and what happens to the council. Whenever there's a corrupted policy present, you see that the council changes appearance, and you can see that this, you know, this used to be just a regular old monk. And what happened to him? You know, what is this book? Is that a real eye? I don't want to know. But it's asking to pass this new policy called Forgiveness. Restore 8 durability to a die when it becomes corrupted. I love it. And, you know, whole new way of playing. Now I just corrupt the dice, and they get, you know, they get healed. And it's amazing. And so, this is Dice Legacy Corrupted Fates. It is out now everywhere. Go get it on your favorite platform. And it's just a lot of content, a lot of stuff. And we hope you'll enjoy it. We did a lot of stuff, a lot of work to improve Dice Legacy since release, with 3 major free updates. This is the first paid update that the game gets, but I think it's quite worth it. And, you know, we encourage you to check it out. So, I think that is it for the stream today. I'm going to play us out with the trailer again. But thank you so much for watching. My name is Gian Paolo Vernocchi, and I will see you next time.